Subletting is the solution for many tenants that need to go away for a while but don't want to break the original lease. When done correctly, this type of arrangement can be beneficial for all parties involved. However, when drawing up a Georgia sublease agreement, there are certain laws you will need to consider. In this video, we will provide you all the information you need to create a sublease agreement in Georgia. So let's hop into it. Sublease agreement. Sublease agreements are arrangements for subletting a rental property. It enables the original tenant to lease a rental unit to a new tenant. This may apply to a full rental of the building or partial rental, such as a bedroom. The sublease is still obligated to abide by the terms and agreements of the master lease agreement. He or she is responsible for any property damage as well and any other terms that are broken by the subleasee, such as non-payment of rent. It is crucial to confirm if the unit can be sublet because some landlords and property management companies in Georgia do not permit the use of sublease contracts on their properties. Moreover, the landlord could require written documentation of the agreement's conditions to approve the new tenant. What to include? Here's what you'll need to include in your Georgia sublease agreement. The first line of the agreement should contain the names of both parties. In the next line, you will need to have their current address and contact details, a property description, the rules that apply, monthly rent and the terms of payment information on the security deposit, consent from the landlord, a section for the signatures of all parties involved. How to write one. You can build your Georgia sublease agreement with our free form or editing tool. Here are some of the steps you need to take when drawing up your sublease agreement. Look at the original lease agreement to see whether subletting is permitted. Send a written request to the landlord's current address. Obtain the contact details of the new tenant and add this information to the first line of the agreement. Add the addresses of both parties in the next line. Include a property description. Mention details about rental payments and the security deposit. List the terms of the agreement and other rules that may apply. Include a copy of the original lease or add a description. Sign and date the sublease agreement. Special laws. You must first consult the original lease if you want to know if you can sublet a property. In Georgia, obtaining rental consent from a landlord before subletting is advisable. Keep in mind that you will be held accountable for the new tenant and any lease violations once you have completed a Georgia sublease agreement. The original tenant must ensure that he or she has adhered to all Georgia laws governing issues such as security deposits, the eviction process, conditions of the sublease and original lease agreement, and other landlord-tenant issues. Additionally, according to Georgia law, the sublessor must send a written notice to the new tenant requiring them to pay rent or vacate in accordance with the sublease or master lease, return security deposit within 30 days of the termination of the sublease agreement, give notice in writing of your intention not to extend the sublease agreement or original lease 60 days in advance. Sublessors. The original tenant is responsible for the following: ensuring that they have written consent from the landlord before subletting a property, honoring the commitments made in the original lease, returning the security deposit within the allotted time frame, collecting rent from the new tenant and paying it to the landlord on time, informing the new tenant about rules that apply to the use of the property, provide sufficient notice if they intend not to renew the sublease agreement. Building your own. Whether you need help drawing up an original lease agreement or a sublease agreement, you can find everything you need with DoorLoop. Our smart software allows users to conduct background screening, list a property for rent, and so much more. Alternatively, you can use our free form, which can be found in the description box below. So, what is DoorLoop? DoorLoop was created in response to a growing need for a platform to help manage rental businesses. You can use the software to run background checks, generate professional leases, and track rental payments on one intuitive platform. To see it all at work for yourself, be sure to schedule a free demo, which can be found in the description box below. E-signature. Lease signing is your biggest opportunity to lay the foundation for a pleasant tenant experience, and that relies on making the process as easy and efficient as possible. With DoorLoop, you can get your subleases e-signed in just a few seconds. You can also get to the e-signature step much more easily by creating reusable sublease templates that are auto-filled with tenants' information. DoorLoop also makes it so simple to find the best tenants in the first place by syndicating your listings on popular websites such as Zillow, Trulia, Hotpads, apartments.com, and so much more. You can also make sure you're bringing in the best tenants in the first place by screening your prospects in seconds through DoorLoop. I know all of that sounds amazing, so what are you waiting for? We hope this video helps you along your property management journey. Be sure to like and subscribe for more helpful videos just like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.